On the Super Show tonight, we're going backstage with Park Shelton from Mob Jack Tribe. Mob Jack Tribe have been on the show for a long while, and they will continue to be on the show because you all seem to like them. So, via Skype right now from Nashville is Park Shelton. Park, how are you doing?
What is up, Paul Mac, my brother in music land? How are you, man? Good shout out from Nashville.
Yeah, thank you. I'm doing great, mate, and I hope you are the same.
Man, I couldn't be any happier, man. Glad to hear from you.
Good on you. Now, listen, tell me about Mob Jack Tribe. How did it all start for you?
Man, it's amazing what a divorce will do for you, ain't it? It'll make you start a band. You know, I tell you, brother, it was a great contingency plan, no doubt. But a couple years ago, we started playing music again. I lay dormant for a while and started with a buddy of mine down the road. When we were in our 20s, we used to play, and I was like, man, you know, let's start beating on your drum. We start doing this again. A couple of old fellows, man, about 3 years ago. And I played around a little bit with a couple people, and I met a girl, and we were hitting a couple open mics around Virginia in the Hampton Roads area, and she suggested one place, and I was like, man, maybe, you know, I don't know if I want to go tonight, just one of those things, and daggone it, I was like, all right, let's roll down there, and it was a comedy club with an open mic, and we're sitting at the table, and I see a couple walk in. I'm like, my Lord, check out that rocking couple, man. I mean, they were dressed up. I was like, holy crap, these people are serious, man. So, there we go. I knew something was going to go down. So that cat got up on the stage and played with everybody that night. And I was like, damn, it didn't matter what type of music it was. He was on it. So I looked at the girl I was with. I was like, well, man, if everybody's getting some of that candy with their show, I want some of that. So I said, hey, man, would you mind playing with us tonight? And he said, hell, I don't mind. I said, what's your name? And he said, Jason Cale. I said, I'm Park Shelton. And that was the start of Mob Jack Tribe right there, man. Just a chance meeting at an open mic. And we started talking about music. I had no idea about what his qualifications or his job history was. But, man, it turned out that this cat, there was a reason that he was phenomenal, not only just because he was. It's just because he is the leader of the Blue Aces Air Force rock and roll band, man. When I say that you watch NASCAR go round and round on that track, and then ZZ Top gets ready to open up and play, and the Air Force band starts rocking at first, well, that's our brother right there. So I was, you know, it was phenomenal to me to have crossed his path, but much less for him to really dig what I was putting down. And his music, and Jason Cale music, I mean, he was well established way before I ever ran into him. So it was like, for me, I was blown away the fact that he wanted to work and record that EP that we were starting with. And that EP actually turned out to be the catalyst that brought us together to start a musical plan and try to start finding something to attach this music to, somebody else's artwork or TV or film. And radio, it just fell right into place. And awesome people like your fans, man, have just picked up on it. And it's just, I just couldn't be any happier or even, you know, more surprised. And now we have a really good purpose. We're getting ready to do another single coming out in a couple months.
Well, that's good.
After the first of the year, we're going to start ironing out a few.
Oh, good.
And just picking up a few little shows and in between. And Lord have mercy, I've taken on a second job in the music business. I'm an intern for myself, and Anne-Marie Paserno is schooling me. If you guys want to learn something in the music business, let me tell you, she's the one. But you know, that comes back to everybody who helps you in what you do. The friends that I've made in this business, man, I just want to tell you what, social media to me is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Because I would have never met you. I would have never met Ann. I would have met all these other people. Even the ones that I met before I ever met Jason led me on the path where I am. I have so many people to be thankful, no matter if they gave their time, which everybody does, or was kind enough to contribute along the way with helping us booking or putting videos together or introducing people one to the other. It all led to another, but that leads me back to a story that it just seems like maybe it was a few days ago that I used to have fun with music. Now I started my class in the Persona Learning Center of music. Now I'm not having fun anymore.
No, you got to work for a living now.
I'm working my ass off and trying to learn everything about the damn industry.
Well, the thing about Anne-Marie is she's got a finger on the pulse, and if it's anything in the digital world with music, she knows it.
You know what? If your ass is sitting on the fence, she's going to elbow you and get you to fall one way or the other. It's going to be to get your ass up and go.
Exactly right. And she's helped a lot of people over the time I've known her, and including myself. So she's a good stick.
The thing I tell you is I see that she is so indiscriminate with that generosity, man. It wouldn't matter if she'd known you 15 minutes or 15 years.
Yep.
If she likes you and sees the genuineness, man, she picks right up. But that being said, you know, I think that's just all part of the good people that come together that makes the music better, makes the radio stations better. I feel like a family with y'all, man. You've embraced us for so long. You have stood, I say, stand beside us with this. It's not stand behind or anything, man. I feel like you're just my brother in music, and I really value y'all a lot, and the way you've helped spread the word around about my Object Tribe.
Well, we've been playing you a long while on the Super Indie Show now, but I got to give credit to the listeners. They tell us what they want to hear, and they want to hear Mobjack Tribe. So happy to do it.
That's good looking out. You know, and that was another surprise about people's choices than I would have never imagined. We were so blessed this year to have the Josie Music Awards recognize us for Southern Rock Song of the Year.
That's right. You got an award. Yeah, you got an award at Josie Music Awards, didn't you?
Yeah, we sure did. I was really glad to take that home in representation for Virginia and our work. And like I said before, man, hell, anybody that starts anything talking about us calling it Southern right out the gate, I'm going to say thank you, man.
So what's happening? You're in Nashville at the moment, and you've been doing some gigs in Nashville. Do you plan to go back to Nashville on a regular basis?
Yeah, it appears that it's been a good place for creativity and meeting up with everybody, and a lot more opportunities of traffic musically out here. I think it's a big intersection in the country.
Yeah.
Not that it's just a home base. I think it's a really good crossroads for everybody. But, man, I'm seeing this trend, you know. You and I, man, I've been watching a lot of music and playing a lot of music over the years, and I really feel like that this time is starting to turn back to rock and roll again, man. And I really, while I'm out in Nashville and I'm playing this acoustic and beating on this thing hard, I really see that these kids are really digging rock and roll again, and the way guitars were that I heard when I was a kid. So it's like everybody's like, oh, you know, you do this and you do that. That's so cool. And I'm kind of thinking, well, it's really the same thing I've been doing for about 30 years. It's just cool again, I guess.
It's just rolling around again.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of basically I haven't really searched for anything. I'm just kind of letting things happen, you know, and it's kind of fun. It doesn't matter what the song genre falls in. That's for people to decide. I'm just having fun writing and being, you know, the friends we made all along here and the people in studios that asked me to work with them and stuff, man. It's a really great, it's a really new, nice path to have these conversations with people that want to be creative and do rock and roll stuff again. Hell, I'll be part of that any day if you make rock and roll come back.
Yeah, when the Super Indie Show first started, it was pretty well, 98% country, because that's what I'd been dealing with other stations around the world. And, after a little while, I was getting, emails and messages saying, have you heard this guy? Have you heard this band? And they were a blues band or a rock and roll band. And, I had to start playing them. And I'm so glad I did, because it's expanded the audience. And the genres really don't matter anymore.
I think that's true, Paul. I think the fact that, everybody's opening their minds again to music because I think that corporate has closed so many doors in that area. It seems like when I was a kid, man, hell, there was 11 or 12 genres, and it seems like there's only like 4 or 5 now. You know, they're so convoluted together. I think people are really saying, hey, man, I'd like to shake that out. I'd kind of like to hear rock and roll, or I want to hear some blues. And they do want that all in one show, man, you know. And thank God this age of information and digital and y'all putting radio and stuff out, you're not controlled by corporate. You really have the heart and the ability to choose and listen to your fans without someone purchasing that slot, you know, to see
absolutely.
That we don't, or someone else doesn't get heard. I think that's the gift, man, really, that the people are looking for.
Well, I won't be told what to play by anybody. I don't care who it is. You know, I play what I like to listen to. And, you know, I'm getting 70, 80 songs a week. And, you know, I've got to go through the cull every week, but gee, we get some good songs out of it.
You really believe it, man. You know, that's the whole thing, being open-minded to it, and the people, they respond to it, and you know that's who you want to respond is your fans. Lord have mercy, man. And I've listened to them lately, and I see that way that I'm giving it live is I'm not going to pretend like I'm better than anybody. Hell, I know I have a deficit to work with just to get up to be normal. So I get up on that stage, man. Hell, it's just me, man. I'm not going to pretend like this is showtime. I'm giving you the best I got, but I got to laugh. I got to relax, you know. So
if you
it's like when I play the stage, we're sitting in a room together. We're not just sitting, you know, I'm commanding the show.
Yeah.
I love talking to people, man. You know, that's the best part of it.
If you're giving it the best you got, that's all you can do.
I tell you, man, and it seems like everybody that joins in does the same thing. And we've had a good response this time out in Nashville. Unfortunately, because of Jason's career in the military, that has, you know, an effect of me having to do a lot of things solo when I have come out here.
Yeah.
But I have people that have stepped in, like Sean Parker, who lives in Nashville here. And he has quite a musical, you know, history himself. And he actually came out from Virginia out here a few months back and is doing really well. And for him to step up on short notice and help me out, and Ann to come forward and help me out. And we have a friend of ours, Cheryl Ross. I'm sure you're familiar with her.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's getting a lot of things going in Nashville now. Yep. So it's I feel like I'm with a family, man.
Yeah,
you know?
that's great,
that's
isn't
really what it feels like.
And as long as you're comfortable, the decisions will come easy.
That's right, man. The trust, it lets you focus on the artwork. You know, that's
exactly right. Exactly right. Listen, while I've got you, you better tell our listeners where they can go to pick up some Mob Jack Tribe music.
Well, you know, first of all, you guys can Google Mob Jack Tribe. It will give you a lot of options if you want to go to YouTube or any of these things. But I find that the best retail outlet that y'all can use, of course, everybody feels comfortable with their own, and we are on all the major outlets, whether it be iTunes or your CD Baby or your Amazons. But if you want to get the latest version of our EP, which has been remastered and it has been remixed, which is our one that's only available on Reverb Nation. It's not available at any of those corporate sites. So it's the remasters version, and it has the bonus track of Turn Your Radio Loud, which was the song of the year.
Yep.
So, yeah, they can go there, but they can keep up with us. Please go to our Mob Jack Tribe Facebook page, everybody, and keep up with us over here in the USA. We do silly antics and hopefully write some rockin' music that everybody will keep enjoying. So we really appreciate all of y'all's interest and support. It's just phenomenal. We feel it over here. I'm going to tell you now, we feel it over here.
That's
great.
But
anything y'all need, y'all just message us. You can download your streams and shout at me through Facebook or our music page. If y'all want some hardware, some stickers, some T-shirts, we'd love to hook you up, man.
Isn't that fantastic? There you go, listeners. Go visit Mob Jack Tribe and pick yourself up some tunes, but you can also get some merchandise there as well. Park Sheldon, it's been fantastic talking to you tonight. I know we had some technical glitches earlier, but we got it done finally, and I thank you very, very much for your time, mate. Really appreciate it.
My brother, I love you so much, man. Thank you for having me on, and thank all the listeners, man, for supporting Hamilton Radio. You guys are the bomb, man. I'm going to tell you right now. Mob Jack Tribe loves you.
I appreciate that.